Hello students, welcome to our English learning channel with Manju Sharma. Before starting the video, please press the like and subscribe button for the latest upcoming videos. Though the letters have been taken over by emails and other forms of electronic communication, it is a fact that handwritten letters have a charm of their own. So today we will learn about how to write the informal letters. First of all, we need to know why we write informal letters. So there are certain reasons: to keep in touch with friends, relatives and acquainted persons, to share our thoughts, ideas, experiences, joys and sorrows, to give and seek suggestions, permission, to console someone, to appreciate, motivate, to congratulate and wish somebody. Next comes the format of informal letter. While writing an informal letter, we must keep in mind the following points. It is first comes sender's address, written on the left side of the paper, space is left after it, then we write date, after which comes salutation. Here we also leave one line in between date and salutation, and then after salutation, we don't leave line before starting letter. Our content is broadly divided into three parts. First is introductory paragraph. Second, main content or elaboration of the ideas. Then comes closure. After that, we give subscription, and in the last, we write the signature of the letter writer. To make your letter accurate, you need to keep some points to remember. First is sender's address. While writing the sender's address, we start our letter with writer's address. Sometimes writer address is given in the question. We have to write the given address. For example, you are Madhav Rohila of E68 Vasant Vihar, New Delhi. So here address is given. So you will write this address according to the format that I gave you earlier. Sometimes the writer's address is not given in question. That time we write our address or like given below. If address is not given, we write examination hall, E capital and H capital, and then city name. After that, we write the date. We can write date in two ways. First is 25th April 2020. We are not putting a comma in between. Second is April 25th, 2020. So both the two ways are correct. Next comes the salutation. Salutation can be written as dear uncle, my dear uncle, using a capital letter of the person being addressed. You must notice that we are writing you. Dear uncle, you is capital here. For family members, we use dear papa, my dear papa, etc. For friends, we use dear Aman, dear Gunjan, like that. For acquainted person, we use dear Mr. Verma. So here, dear Mr. Verma, we have used the subtitle. Next comes the body. The content of the letter is very important. First paragraph should start from the left margin. It contains wishes and purpose of the letter. We can give the acknowledgement of the previous letter, apology if you are applying late. Dear student, here very important note is that we need contractions. We need to write or use contraction while writing informal letter. There are some examples given here. I will, I'll, I would, I'd, and you are, your. Usage of active expression. While writing formal letter, we use passive expression, but here while writing informal letter, we use active expression. For example, I will be happy. I will be happy. I need some more details. So these are active expressions. Moreover, we use more usage of expression with verbs. For example, hope to hear from you soon. Here I will give you some suggested lines for the first paragraph. So there are some lines that you can use to write your first paragraph of the letter. Let's go through it. I hope this letter finds you in the pinks of your health. Hey, I hope you are cool. I hope you are great and enjoying your time there. I'm glad to hear from you. It's nice to learn that you are. I'm writing this to tell you that I'm not satisfied. This line is used when you are showing your dissatisfaction and dislike. I didn't expect such bad response from you. This line is also used for showing dissatisfaction and dislike. I'm really happy to know that. When you are showing your satisfaction and happiness, I'm thankful to you for expressing grateful or gratitude, being thankful when you are thankful to somebody. I appreciate that. This line is also used for expressing gratitude and being thankful. I feel sorry when you are making an apology. I apologize for. This is also for the same. Second paragraph contains main idea and expression. So we need to follow the rule of coda. What is the rule of coda? C stands for collection of ideas. O stands for order and organization of ideas. D for drafting of composition. E editing, correction whatever you required, and wherever you are required, do the correction. Next comes the revision. So first of all, you collect the ideas that you need to write. Then you organize them, arrange them in order. Then you draft the composition, how to draft it. Then you do whatever correction is required. Then you revise the matter once again to check out that whether the message that we want to convey to other is being conveyed carefully or clearly or not. Next come closer. The letter is going to end here. You may here ask the recipient to respond here. I would be eagerly waiting for your reply, etc. So this could be your closer. I am giving you some suggestion about closing lines. Hope to hear from you soon. Looking forward to seeing you, hearing from you. I can't wait to meet up soon. I can't wait to meet up soon. So these are the suggested lines for closing your letter. Next comes the complementary clause or subscription. The first word of the subscription must begin with capital letter. A few forms of polite leaves taking are as follows. So what complementary clause could be? Suppose you are writing informal letter for the family members that are elder to you. You will use yours affectionately. While writing yours affectionately, you will write you capital and affectionately, and S will also be here, but it won't be apostrophe S. Yours lovingly, here you is capital and no apostrophe S is here. If you are writing letter to your friends, your loving friend, loving friend, here adjective is used and you need not to write S here. Second example is yours lovingly. When lovingly and a verb is used, then you need not to write an adjective. So in this way, you need to write yours lovingly. After that comes the signature of the writer. Next comes the marking scheme. Total marks it carries is 6 marks. Format carries 1 mark. Content is of 3 marks. Expression is of 2 marks. Content, idea and their organization comes in content. Expression, grammatical accuracy and use of appropriate words and their spelling comes in expression. Suppose your ideas are well knitted and organized well, and whatever is required, whatever is asked in the question, you just gave everything in your letter. It means you have fulfilled your goal and you are going to achieve more marks in your letter. Expression, use correct spelling of everything and use the correct word that are demanded in the letter. Next is, here I am giving you a sample letter. You are Aman, studying in the hostel of Birla Vidya Niketan, Nainital. Write a letter to your younger brother as he is not in the habit of early rising. So first of all, I have taken the address, then date, and then salutation, then introductory paragraph. Hope this letter finds you in the best of your health. I am fine here. I am writing this letter to tell you the advantages of early rising in life. Right from the ancient times, our ancestors have mentioned the benefits of early rising. It is time when air is fresh and free of pollution. So here in first paragraph, you have taken a line that is quoting that how you are. Second line is writing the purpose, covering the purpose of the letter. Next comes it to elaborate your idea. And the atmosphere is quite all around. The serene gust if winds are full of tremendous refreshing power that recharge each and every atom of your body and remove laziness. The sweet clanking of the temple bells in the distance gives you an extraordinary feeling. So here you are telling us about the environment, what the scenario is when you are writing about the early rising. Second comes the benefit. Waking up in such an atmosphere is always beneficial. The fresh air inhaled does away all the sloth from the body and mind and energizes you. A brisk walk after early rising can add to its advantages. It is the best time for studies as the atmosphere is calm and quiet, and so in our mind. So anything learned, this remains attached in our memory. It is the time when noble thoughts come to our mind. In next paragraph, we will conclude it. Hope you will understand the value of early rising and strive for the same. My studies are going on fine. How about your studies? Do write to me. I am eagerly waiting for your reply. So here you are giving a closure. I am eagerly waiting for your reply. Next is subscription. Yours loving, Aman, because you are writing to your friend, so you can write yours loving. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel.